Hi guys, welcome to a new vlog. It's very exciting for me to do this one. I was recently in Tetouan in Morocco and I loved it. This is a restaurant called El Reducto. It's a Spanish restaurant and it was so good. This is called Fedan Park. It was lovely. I thought it's gonna be beautiful, but oh my gosh, when I was here, I just could not believe how beautiful it was. You know, those lights, the field, the buildings. Lovely, lovely, lovely. After some walking, me and my best friend decided to go for some coffee, which we love. We are really obsessed with coffee. And we loved the fact that they always serve you coffee with a glass of water. We think it's maybe to cleanse, you know, to rinse your mouth after the coffee, but we're not really sure. And this is actually a Spanish church, which is really beautiful. And I feel like it adds a really cute vibe to the whole scenario. I love how proud of the flags they are, and it looks gorgeous, being honest. In here, this was actually the way to the riad where we were staying. A riad is a building that is like, how can I explain it? It's made, right, in a Arabic form, right? And you'll see the architecture and everything once I show it. Also, obviously, caught my attention a lot since it's the first time I had ever been here. The fact that there were so many cats, so many also street dogs, I did not expect that. This was the riad, and we chose to have it with breakfast. The price was really, really good. I think it was around 50 euros a night, with breakfast included, which is very, very good. And this was not the cheapest one. There were many other cheaper options. This is the riad inside. It's hard to believe how pretty it is. I sometimes thought if we came here for longer, I'll totally just sit there and read a book. Like seriously, imagine the vibe of sitting there and reading a book. Wow, you know, it was so amazing. This is the riad inside. Me going out of the toilet as if I don't know that my friend is recording me. Of course, do not look. Yeah, well done. The building, the little room was really, really cute. It kind of felt like you were in a palace. There was also Terrace, and the lovely woman working here allowed us to go, so we went, and I think now that's where we're gonna go, up there. Making sure I lock it, you know, security beforehand, before everything else. So this was the terrace. It was so beautiful. It's just a vibe. I feel like, you know, I had watched so many videos, but you have to go there to actually be aware of its beauty. You can't really tell by only watching videos on the internet, you know. As you all know, when you see it on real life, you're like, oh damn, this is beautiful. I think around here I jumped because I just wanted to do the typical fun thing. Here we go. Woo! Woo! That was way bad. So this is obviously the market, which I loved. I wanted to take every single piece home. We came all here for 2 days, so we didn't really have much time. But as you can see, there was a lot of things, like everything that you want. This lovely, lovely man just decided to talk to us, and he offered us some argan oil. Like he said where we could go to find it. I guess he thought that we would enjoy that. So probably. Obviously a lot of clothes. I got one of these long dresses, which I know they have a name. I'm so sorry, I cannot think about it right now. I just know the man was so lovely and helped me a lot. It was quite long for me, but I love it. Spices, and what else do we have? Pharmacy. I didn't really see a lot of tourism, which is quite interesting. I had read before on the internet that Tetouan is not very, very touristic, like Marrakech is obviously much less. I saw a few, but not often. As you can see on the videos, we do not really see anyone that is a tourist. And sometimes I wasn't sure if I should record or not, so like I felt very uncomfortable recording. That's why my friend can hold the phone properly. I think she also, obviously, that was all the time telling her, should we record, should we not? So we tried to be as respectful as possible, and we tried to record as fast as possible and not record people in general, because we were not sure if, you know, they will like it or not. And I feel like when you go to a country that has a different culture to yours, the first and most important thing is being respectful towards them. So yeah, so the market, so here we got fish. I think there was a bit of meat a bit ahead. Honestly, all this food just looked so fresh. Like, it looked amazing, and everything is done very handmade. Well, you can see, like, it's not like they've been transported in lorries to far places like it happens probably like in Spain or England, you know. It's all very rustic. I feel like people obviously come here. Obviously, there are big supermarkets, but I feel like normally they come to these markets, you know. Fruit. Those bananas just look absolutely amazing. I actually didn't try any of them, and I should have tried it. So we decided, why don't we go to Chefchaouen? You know, it's super famous. Everyone talks about it. Like, you know, those blue streets or kind of purplish. I don't know that word exists. And never mind. That was a really cool thing, those animal ships. And this lovely man took us to Chefchaouen, and it was gorgeous. Look at that lake. I fell in love. I was thinking, this is heaven. This is what heaven must look like. And I loved it. It was about an hour, and it was really cheap. We could have gone with other people and it would have been cheaper, but we decided to go by ourselves just because we just wanted to feel comfortable, and he accepted. What caught my attention very much is the fact that you do not wear seat belts. So I'm saying they do not wear seatbelts, and that really did shock me. Like, I was like, seriously? And in fact, they were hidden under the seats. I remember when we got in, we were both trying to put them on, and we were like, what's going on? Is it broken? And then we realized it was literally hidden on purpose behind the seat. And then, well, we knew, right? And when we asked, they told us that taxis, you do not have to wear them. And it was really interesting. Also very interesting that it kind of works more like a bus, taxis there, because they fit as many people as possible, and you obviously pay less, so everyone wins. He was really friendly because not only he brought us here, he also walked with us to the center of the city. Here we are in Chefchaouen. It was so beautiful, it was so pretty. I was like, oh my god, it was worth the hype. And here I am walking the stairs. It was really quiet. It was really nice. Everyone here is just like obviously doing their own business. Like they're very respectful, and I love that. And they're also very friendly. They're always smiling at you, and they always want to help you. I think around here we're going to see a kid that said something to me. I think he said if we needed help or something like that. My friend does know a bit of Moroccan. Like she knows Algerian, so it's a bit similar. He just seems so cute and so friendly. And we were just exploring these beautiful streets. There were many little souvenir shops as well. I remembered I had the biggest headache here, and I needed to get medicines, but it was Sunday, so It was a challenge. Everything was closed in terms of pharmacies, and I was so desperate because when I get headaches, guys, they last for 2 days. So I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I was struggling to even just leave. We were very lucky, and we found like a supermarket, and one man from one souvenir shop talked with the other one, and he sold us one that I believe it was his own. Like, he didn't sell it in the shop, he was just had it for himself, but he did sell us one, so that was really nice. This was my favorite place, even though everything was in blue. This like plaza, you know, like this little area, it was so beautiful, and I think I was able to capture how beautiful it was. The weather was lovely as well, and I loved everything about it. As I said, many street dogs, which is kind of a big deal to me because they're so big as well, and I'm like, wow, you know, they're just there doing their thing. They seem to be happy and also be surrounded by friends, so that's really cute. And paintings, oh my god, this was one of my favorite things. I definitely bought one of them because I fell in love, so I got one of them, one of those paintings, and I just thought they were gorgeous. Look at this. The shot of this cat is something I definitely fell in love with as well. Definitely a very special place, and I'm very happy that there I am, trying to act natural. Oh my gosh, I look like such a mess, help. So yeah, anyways, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, that it was so worth it to come here. You know, we only came to Tetouan for 2 days. It was a very short trip, but I still thought, you know, we have to come here. I'm sure that it is like a beautiful place, and it was much better than what we thought. More paintings. Wow, it's just crazily beautiful. I loved it. I feel like in this moment you can just breathe, you know, the peace. The peace, and listen also to the mosque. When it's the calling for prayer. Here we were going to a restaurant. We were so hungry, we were starving at this point. So much walking, so much exploring 24/7, and we got the lovely shot of this cat without even trying to, which I loved. It's all these, you know, things that happen that you're not expecting. They're the best. Unexpected things are the best. I feel like you could tell that this cat that we record now is from house because he was like very hairy. It's not here, it's not this too. I don't know, I think we recorded it. Yeah, this one. You can't tell, obviously, because it's obviously, thank you, Haley, you're so wise. You're so extremely wise. He hid behind a house. I know, but you know, he just looks like from, oh my god. But look at this thing. He was like, I wanted to take it home. I know it's a bit weird, but cats kind of scare me a little bit because you never know how they're going to react. If they're going to ask for pets or they're going to jump in your face. It's kind of like you really don't know where they're going to come from. So it's kind of a bit creepy sometimes to me interacting with them because I'm not sure if they're going to just jump on my face or love me, you know. Clock, we went to this lovely restaurant. It's an English restaurant, but obviously with Moroccan food, and it was much better than expected. You have to see this, like the Terrace, the views. Here I am looking like a human for once. Very good, Haley. Look at this place, that mountain with these buildings, with this blue. Oh my god, like I just need to go back. You guys, I am sad. Because it was like 2 days, you know. I experienced it, but it just was not enough. I wanted to stay there for a week minimum, and I very, very, very much hope to go as soon as possible. I love it so much. Obviously, the food in Morocco is one of the best things as well. I personally absolutely love Moroccan food more than life itself, and it was really nice to be able to have all this. So let's see if I can explain. There is some tagine, there is some couscous, there is some coffee, salad, and what I have right there that I'm trying is a Moroccan breakfast, which didn't really feel like Moroccan breakfast since I've had them a lot. Couscous, because it had a lot of like cheese and yeah, it was interesting, being honest. Food was absolutely amazing. We do not smoke, bear in mind, that was already there. I didn't realize them before the video, I forgot, but we do not smoke. Please guys, do not smoke, stay healthy, stay alive, thank you. And yeah, and that coffee was so good, oh my gosh. I remember it got a bit cold because I always get coffees when I'm eating, which is not the best thing. Really, you should get them at the end. So sometimes they get cold. And I remember I asked if they could heat it up, and he just brought me a new one, which I thought it was really kind. This was the Moroccan breakfast in the riad where we were staying. Oh yeah, it's natural. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the food was so good. This was a proper Moroccan breakfast, this one. And they were very, very, very kind, and they always paid so much attention to the details, like that I always wanted 2 eggs, and the following day they would bring 2 eggs directly, you know. Really nice, really nice. It kind of felt like being at their house because they only have about maybe 8 rooms, so the people that are there, they obviously know very well who they are, and I feel like the attention is very, very, very nice and closer than in like a big hotel. More gorgeous views of the city. This is, by the way, back to Tetouan. I loved walking these streets. It just felt like I was living in another planet, in another world, and I loved it. I was up for it. Like I didn't want to leave. I remember saying, you know, let's stay here, please, let's stay here another more 3 days, 4 days. You know, I was like, please, please. But obviously she had to go, you know, work and plans and life. But I was like, you know, what if we just stay like another week? No one's gonna know. Come on, come on. It was just so good. Oh yeah, having the coffee as I taught you guys with the water, which I loved it. It almost looks like the man is sitting with us. He's just like, they sit so close. Here I am again, trying to act normal. Because I'm just such an insecure person, being honest, and I'm walking in the street. I feel like I don't really know how to act. This was a big shop, big bazaar. I thought it was tiny. In fact, we both thought it was small. When we went in, it was like a massive palace. Like, what? With really, really beautiful objects, beautiful bags that they actually do themselves. And it was really, really pretty and very colourful. Here I am. I didn't know what to get. I wanted to get a gift for my mum, my sister, and I was like, you know, I don't know. Too many things. What I definitely got was another picture. Yes, I know, another picture. I had to. They were so beautiful, and I didn't expect to see so much beauty. So I really like this. Yeah. Oh, this is the picture. I got this one. That's the one I got. I liked more another one that there was around there, but my friend really liked that one, and I was like, okay, well, so be it, we just get that one. The lovely man from the shop allowed us to go to the terrace. Here, everyone is just really friendly and they love that you're there. So he just was like, come upstairs. And first we went upstairs to the terrace, and now we went to, because there were 3 floors. The first floor, I was looking for things. The second floor, he's a lovely man. Second floor with all these racks made by them as well. And third floor, which is obviously the terrace that you've been seeing just now. And this was beautiful. I was like, oh my gosh, you know, imagine just having this room for you to like, I don't know, to meditate, to pray if you pray, to read a book. It was just such an inspirational room to me, and it was nice and beautiful. I remember he loved explaining things about the rags and how they make them. He was just so kind, honestly, guys. This is the saddest part of the video because we are on a taxi going back to the airport. You can tell on my face, I just really don't want to go. I was thinking, I like this new reality that I had not lived before. Why do I have to go when I'm so happy here? Streets. I feel like in here you start to see really nice houses. Like, the more out you go of Tetouan, the feeling I got is that the more money that there is, because the houses started to look, as soon as we were going to the airport, very, very, very nice and very posh. I was thinking, oh my god, I do not want to go. Being honest, I loved it. I also loved the fact that most people in Tetouan actually speak Spanish, so I could speak with them. That really did shock me. I didn't expect it. And this is so sad. Me going to the plane.